Thank you very much. There are so many thoughts percolating in my head, so many themes I'd like to cover, but I can never honestly begin at this event without reminding you of a moment in my life that I'll never forget. It was 21 years ago, in the aftermath of 9/11. The fear was real. 3 people went to jail for threatening my life, my family's life, and my children's lives. It was a horrible moment. The fear was real. People really felt in my community that our experience would be that of the Japanese American community after World War II, in the middle of World War II. But a week later, I was invited to an event, not unlike this, at the Japanese American War Memorial. If you haven't been, you need to be there, and you need to just think about what it represents. The solitude, the pain, all displayed in one stone structure. It speaks loudly. I was there. 31 organizations were brought together by the Asian American community to be in solidarity with us. And I remember going to the podium thinking, and I began my talk saying, it will not happen to us. Because when you were taken to the camps, there was no one to defend you. But you turned your pain and your experience into a moment of solidarity that said it should never happen again. And so you joined and protected and defended us and gave us hope. It was enormously powerful, the message it sent. And at the event were every black leader I knew, every Latino leader I knew, the church leadership, the Jewish leadership, senators, members of Congress, people that wouldn't have come out had we organized it, but you invested your pain in our defense and brought us hope. And so when Asian Americans were attacked, we wanted to be there on the front line with you because we know that solidarity matters. And that's why today speaks loudly to the fact that we will win. And let me just do a little historical note here. There are times when it seems so dark and the clouds seem so threatening and it seems like everything is just gone. The Supreme Court to hell, political partisanship to hell. I mean, just everything is awful. Just remember, if you leave today with one thought, just remember this. We are better today than we ever were in human history. Think that hate crimes, nothing compared to the 1920s. People were lynched. Not just blacks were lynched, Italians were lynched, Greeks were lynched, Lebanese were lynched, Asians were lynched. I mean, there was a lynching party in America for everybody foreign. The Asian Exclusion Act came to include us, Syrian Lebanese. They didn't want any Syrian trash in America. So for 30 years, there were no immigrants from my part of the world. My mother's father and his brother came. He got in, brother got shipped out, ended up in Brazil. They never saw each other again, never knew what happened to the rest of the family. We know there are Zogbys in Brazil, don't know whether they're related or not. Soon they are. I mean, we were born in genocide as a nation. We were born in slavery as a nation. We were born in the conquest of the Southwest and the colonization and imperialism that dominated Latin and Central America. That's how we were born. We're better today than we ever were. We have more awareness than we ever did. We have solidarity today that we never imagined possible. When I worked with Jesse Jackson in 1984, I had a sense of a solidarity that I never knew possible as the diverse component communities of the rainbow came together and built a powerful progressive movement that lives on, And you are here today, and those watching us know that we will win this fight. One final word about the Supreme Court. This is a message for my friends on the left, because I grew up with Bernie and I grew up with Jesse, and that's where my politics are. But I want to tell you one thing. Take this as a cautionary note. Elections matter. Elections matter. And do not look for the perfect. Look for the better. If you got to hold your nose, hold it and vote for the better candidate, because lives are at stake. Don't tell me if Al Gore had been president, we would be where we are today. Don't tell me if Hillary Clinton had won in 2016, we would be where we are today. No way on earth would we be dealing. Would it be perfect? No, I wanted Bernie. But the contest wasn't Bernie-Hillary anymore. It was Hillary-Trump. There was no damn choice. Anybody on the left who made the wrong choice somehow is responsible for what we're dealing with right now. Do not for 1 minute allow the perfect to be enemy of the good. We have a choice in November. Make the right choice. Elections matter. We can win, but we've got to make the right choice. Thank you.